eyes of the world watching. It's time for the biggest event of the year as we're proud to welcome you to the Super Bowl. Tonight, the Lombardi Trophy's in the building, and we've got a fight to see who's going to raise it between the Los Angeles Rams and the Buffalo Bills. The eyes of the world are watching, and there is one story that we are all focused on. Hi, everybody. Kate, Scott, and Brock Hewitt here to tell the final chapter of this story. And ask the question that so many are tuned in to see answered. Can they complete, Brock, an undefeated season, which would be just the second that the NFL has ever seen?
You know that champagne is not only on ice in that locker room, it's also on ice down in Miami as they pop that champagne. Those Dolphins in 72, the last team to actually do the whole journey undefeated. But remember, they only had 14 games in the regular season. This crew, they've achieved it through 17 games, a brutal postseason, and here they are.
Ready?
First play is to the air. Dumped off to his running back. That's a Super Bowl caliber stop right there as they finish that play off behind the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Back to the line they come, second down.
Let's go. Pass the 60. Pass the...
Throwing from the gun. Completed over the middle. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Pass. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
They'll work against the blitz. The Rams are set to punt. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. His work begins at the 31. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40. So here come the Bills for their opening drive. They're led out by one of the faces of this sport, Brock, a one-of-one quarterback who graduated from humble beginnings in Wyoming. It's Josh Allen.
Kate, this is one of those moments that I so wish we had those thought bubbles. That we could see and hear every thought going through his mind as he runs on the field on this Super Bowl Sunday. I'm sure there's some anxiety. I'm sure there's a little bit of nervousness. I know when that ball gets snapped in his hands, this guy is ready for this moment because he's proved it all season long.
He's got Khalil Shakir. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. First down of the game for James Cook. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
First down. 1st and 10.
Pressure coming. It's Allen. He rolls to his right. Pass is caught at the 9. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for Brock as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the target's going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Extra point up and good for Bass. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Rams nothing.
Bass now to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So the LA offense getting out there for their second drive. And it was a situation they prepared for, no doubt, Brock, but hopes that they wouldn't see. They're down early in the biggest game of the year.
Hey, listen, nobody said winning championships was easy. This is an early test of whether they've got the resiliency to win it all. And we know this. When that final second ticks off, most Super Bowl champions, they've been the most resilient players, too.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey!
It's out on the bootleg.
Check that.
Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
On the 24 once again. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready! Bronco 80!
They're throwing it. Catch made right side by Nakua. That's a Super Bowl caliber stop right there as they finish that play off behind the line.
Now that is a potential drive killer. Defenders all over that one. Kept him from getting vertical after the catch.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. He completes it in traffic. That nice catch not going to translate into a new set of downs just yet. The stop is made in time to make it 4th and short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, you can make a play in the open field. Keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Here comes the Bills offense for their 2nd drive of the game. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
An excellent game, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Now run by Cook. He's still going at the 30. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made.
It's a gain of 7 yards. That's another Bills.
1 quarter down, a lot more ahead here in Super Bowl 64. 7-0 is our score. More from Minneapolis right after this. Second quarter about set to begin. Welcome back, everybody, to Super Bowl 64. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Down to the 10. This one's caught. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Fullback trying to power it across. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Bills get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Pass on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bills double their lead to 14.
14. Rams, nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off.
Bass now to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, a well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Escapes the pocket. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Pete, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions. Offense on schedule.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
Christian Benford on the stop. A loss of a yard on the play. And it's third down.
He'll look to throw. And the defender's there to knock this away, and that effort means it's 4th down.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get third down conversions, you get no rhythm.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. He's got this at the 27. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Bills offense all set for their next drive. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, well, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
First and 10 from the 32. Working from the gun, it's Allen. He's got this complete to James Cook. And this one does not go far. It was the rookie from USC who got there for that tackle.
2nd and 6.
So 2nd and 6 awaits on the other side. And we've reached our 2-minute warning. More of the Super Bowl coming up on EA Sports. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Cook trying this one up the gut. And this fight good enough to gain about 4. It's 3rd down.
So this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Allen to throw. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions, and that pushed them to 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
4th down, here's Allen. Buying some time left. Gets himself free. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Well, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16.
It's 2nd down.
Setting up to throw. Look at that power deep side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first timeout. The Rams are set to punt. And they could really use a good one here. He's got it at the 24. You'll love the effort on that return as he gets him all the way up beyond the 40. The Bills getting one more drive here before the break. They still have access to a pair of timeouts, a little time left as well, so points very much in play here. On first down, Allen. This one's quickly to Shakir. And he's across midfield into Rams territory. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Now Allen off the play action. Big strike downfield to Coleman. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try to field goal right now.
A 42-yard attempt.
Bass's kick is good. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. Here's a return from the 7. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we've reached the half here in the Super Bowl, and we know our pal Scott Hansen has been watching intently. He's got our halftime report. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thank you, Scott. Great work there. We, on the other hand, didn't have a great first half. Just hoping things get a little bit closer this time around as we get set for quarter number 3. Final halftime adjustments of the season are out of the way. It's time to put them into action here. Quarter 3 of the Super Bowl is underway. On the return, here's Jones. He's got a lane up past the 30. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35.
And they're on the 35-yard line.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
Now it's Cook. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Heward, who got to have short memories. You tell me these 2 defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Here's Allen. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Complete. Brings up 3rd down and 11.
They'll run it with Cook. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And he falls on it. So they're going to keep possession and a chance to add to their lead. 4 yards narrows the distance a bit, but still some yardage left here on 4th down.
The Bills take over 1st and 10. The Bills take
All right,
over
Bills to the
1st
line
and
now.
10
1st and 10.
at the 45-yard line.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Again, it's Cook. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
He was taken
Chance to
down
move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
A loss of a yard on the play. It's now
Let's come in here. Allen has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 28. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
That's good for a Bills 1st down.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that first down run. After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Another one for Cook. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills could push this to a 4-score game as they take a 23-point lead. It's a James Cook touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Rams, nothing.
Hey, give me a D. Give me the E. Give me an A. Give me an M. Give me
Timer pass to kick off for Buffalo.
Pass now to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. And they get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line. Now L.A. getting its offense all set to go. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand.
You got to chill. I be on my little mouse drill. All that rapping pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bill. All the books me, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. He'll try and run this. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Let's go now.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So 2nd down coming up.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line. This one goes off left tackle. Caught behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12.
Here we go. Here we go.
Throw here, 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Project X, this ain't what you want.
So Super Bowl 64 in our season, down to one last quarter. It's Rams ball. They've got to erase this deficit if they want that title. Well, simply put, Brock, they absolutely need to have the conversion here on 4th down. Desperation time here. He lofts it deep right side. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams making the scoreboard look a touch better.
The Rams will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. try the onside kick here. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point of the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
First and 10 from the 32.
First down. First and 10 at the 32.
This is Cook on the handoff. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. Allen wants to push the pace.
That's another Bills. First down.
Going to the ground again on first. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And all he can get is a yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's Cook. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. The Bills will turn to their kicker, Tyler Bass, for the field goal try. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Bass's kick is good. And that stretches the lead to 21.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Fielded at the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Rams headed out to the field now. And all game they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Airing it out to start this drive. Completed over the middle. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Their gain on the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Passing now on 2nd and 10. Finds his back, Kyron Williams. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Rams hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. 3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out.
Ready? Hot 70, hot.
Air it out on 3rd. When he's caught, he's got Brown. Keeps himself upright. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. Point after from Pinheiro is up and good. And the Rams get it back to a 14-point game.
Rams 13.
Don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the Bills are able to secure this kick.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck and empty. It's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. They're going to pass it here. Finds the in route complete. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. New set of downs for them from the 31. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Caught just shy of the goal line. And in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills have likely left up the win right there. Dalton Kincaid with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So Allen lining the Bills up to go for 2.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Back now, pressure coming. This is caught. And he's into the end zone. That play adds a couple more to their lead. Well, not the way they drew it up, partner, but when it works, who cares? They didn't defend the check down throw, and it's open for 2.
I can still remember one of my first red zone days way back when. touchdown to check down, touchdown to check down. Now, I know it's not a touchdown, but this check down, well, it was a valuable 2 points.
Oh, he gets popped at the end of that one. What a painful end to what was a really solid run back. The Rams set to go on offense once more. And this a final opportunity to make the...
Ready, go!
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Catch made right side by Nakua. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. Got to hurry this to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Here's a throw. Hits his running back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. So before 3rd down whistles, and yep, the timeout comes in. Man in motion here. 3rd down from the gun. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down. You're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
It's 4th down.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Trying to push deep downfield. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Christian Benford has it. And the Bills return the interception almost to midfield before the tackle's made.
Okay, that's just one of those situations that is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win. You feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, and interceptions follow.
Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's the backup, first throw. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Brought in inside the 20. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills put up even more points in a win. So exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you've got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Pass on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bills continue piling onto this lead.
Rams 13. Tyler Bass to kick off.
Bass now to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Out come the Rams on offense. And this group feeling a little urgency to make the most of this one, Brock, after they threw that interception the last time out.
Yeah, we know there's no more predictive stat in the NFL than giving the ball away. You walk that fine line as a quarterback. You can't play timid and scared to make a mistake, but you know you can't put the ball again in the other team's hands.
And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Undoubtedly the final snap of the decided contest.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here he goes, one final shot. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And their final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete. But no reason not to throw it long there, as this game is over. And the Buffalo Bills have finally done it. They avenged the teams of the 90s. Buffalo has won the Super Bowl. They made it through the regular season perfect. They advanced through those 2 playoff games. And now, Brock, now they can officially call themselves just the 2nd undefeated team in NFL history. Only them and those 72 Dolphins have ever claimed that piece of football immortality.
It's pretty wild, isn't it, Kate? Over half a century since we saw a team make it through an entire season undefeated. And in this modern NFL, remember, they play 20 games a season, at least 20 games. So we wondered if we'd ever see it happen again. But here we are, witnesses to history and witnesses to one of the best football teams ever assembled.
So that is a wrap. Another memorable NFL season in the books. For our entire team here at EA Sports, for my partner Brock Hewitt here, our fellow commentators Brandon and Charles, Mike and Greg, I'm Kate Scott saying thanks for watching. We cannot wait to catch you all again next season. Until then, good night, everybody, from the Super Bowl.